Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. On this YouTube channel, welcome to another episode on this YouTube channel, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to analyze your charts using your MT5 application, right? So this is my MT5 application. You can see my trend lines and stuff like that. So this is V75 1x index, and I'm going to use this V75 1x index to make analysis. Then possibly, if we see a possible entry, I might end up placing this entry. But let's just go and analyze this market together. So yeah, like you can see these points that I analyze. Okay, let's just start from the basics. First thing first, what's the first thing? I go to the higher time frame to determine the trend in the market. What am I seeing in the market? What is the market telling me at that initial given point in time? You understand? So on this point here, I'm seeing a downtrend. Why? Because I'm seeing lower lows coming. So because I'm seeing lower high, I'm seeing a lower low, I'm seeing a lower high again, I'm seeing lower low, I'm seeing a lower high. You can say another lower high again. This is an equal high though. I'm seeing lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and now we're at a point of lower high. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing a lower low, possibly, but market hasn't broken this zone, so it's not a valid lower low yet until market breaks this recent low, right? Now I know that the market is downtrending, so what am I going to do next? I'm going to draft out my trade. Let's delete all this stuff out. Let's delete all this stuff out so we can have a clear chart to do analysis. Sorry, give me a few minutes so we can have clear chances, clear pictures, clear whatever to do our analysis and the rest. Okay, now we're going to draft our trend line. So here is our recent high. These are topmost high, these are topmost high, these are highest points in this zone here. So I'm going to draft our trend line from that zone here. So yeah, let's mark out our trend line. Normally I like using this tool. I'm coming, let me just draft this tool. It's also a trend line tool though. I love using this tool. Reasons why I love using this tool, it's just it's giving me the support stroke resistance level of the trend in the markets at a given point. So we're gonna draft our first trend. This is our first trend line. You can see this is support and resistance at this point. Let me just adjust this trend line. Yeah. Okay. Now focusing on support and stroke resistance. Let's see if we can. Okay, let's increase this like this. Okay. Now it's nice. Now the next thing is we're gonna mark out another zone again from this point here. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, then remember we're marking our series of lower lows and lower highs, right? So yeah, these are markers trend in the markets right now. So I'm seeing a possible downtrend, so we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame to see if we can mark out another trend line again. There is a counter trend line. So the other trend line I'm going to mark out is to see or to know if the bias is done and we're looking to start selling off of that point. So we're going to still use the same tool again, mark out the tool from this low. Then yeah, I'm going to just draft it a little bit up this point. Sorry, this is really complicated. Let's just use our trend line. So but it's still the same thing, just as the this tool is just going to show us our support stroke resistance points in the market. So I just love using this tool though. So we can mark out our first point here. Remember, mark out the first tool peak in the market. This trend line is already invalid, but we can see a breakout. Market sold all the way to this point, broke. Market was buying from this zone here. You can see market was buying, was bullish. Markets came down, started buying and broke out. This is a breakout and retest strategy, right? You can see the sellers broke this trend line and came back to retest this zone before starts tanking, right? So yeah, that's it. But this trend line is invalid right now, so let's try and get a valid trend line. So let's mark out this point here. Now what's next? I'm gonna go to the M30 candlestick time frame to see what the market movement is all about. So we're going to draw another trend line from this low again. Now we're going to look if the buyers are done buying the markets. So we can mark out this point here, and let's see if we're going to get another trend line from the top, right? So what I'm doing basically is just marking out trend lines from the highest points. Make sure the market touches it at least one or twice before market starts selling, right? Let's adjust this trend line to the stop here. Okay, that's nice. Okay, this point here, this is an overextension point, right? This zone here is an overextension point. At this zone here, it's an overextension. So market has touched the first peak, it dropped, second touch it dropped, and so the third touch at that point. Let's go to the M15. And what is the M15 telling us? Okay, I'm seeing a sharp pattern on this zone. That's an MO pattern, and here I'll be anticipating for sellers. I'm expecting that sellers are on this market right now. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna I'm still seeing possible support and resistance level at that zone here. You can see. Just mark it at this point here. Let's put at this point here. So at this point, we're in a point of indecision. Why? Because you can see market has respected this zone here. From this point, market supported, broke out, and sold, came back, retest, broke out again, came back, wasn't able to break this point, broke this place, and it was supporting this zone. And you can see market has done that. So what I'll be waiting for, I'm waiting for a confirmation candlestick here. Oh, now I'm seeing strong confirmation zones at the 5-minute time frame. So we're likely to start selling off from this point here. So let's take our sell. Let's take our first sell. Let's take a sellers right now. Sell. Sorry, my network is really poor. It's very, very poor, but we're going to sell at that zone, and our SL level is going to be above this high here. This point, these are going to be our SL level. Then I'll take profits level. First TP, if I was to take this trade, if I was to sell this trade as a signal, first TP will be somewhere here. Second TP will be somewhere here. This zone, third TP will be here. The final take profit will be at this low here, because I'm expecting market to dump from this zone and sell all the way to this trend line level points. So that's how I basically use my trend line tools and how I analyze the market. Okay, market have sold off now. How I do my analysis. So yeah, let's set our SL. Oh, I can't set SL now. Okay, now I'm in on this sell right now, and let's see how the sellers is going to play out. We're going to be stopped out or take profits. So that's it. Let's go to the 1-minute time frame. 1-minute time frame is showing some multiple noises. Let's go to the 15-minute. 15 minutes is still okay. So that's basically how I do my analysis, right? So I'll be waiting for the market to just dump a while, and let's see how the market plays out. Either with SL or TP. So that's how I basically do my analysis trading the forex market. I use the same analysis on currency pairs and also synthetic pairs and crypto pairs and the rest. So that's how I basically draw my trend line and the rest. So update on V75 1x index, right? So remember we did the analysis on V75 1x index, and we took the sales from this point here. This was the point we took the sellers from, and you can see market has sold all the way to the downside. TP1 has been smashed, and we're likely to get to TP2, then probably TP3, right? So that's literally it. You can see the market is still selling downside. It's still selling. You can see the sellers intact. Let me delete this so you can see this. So you can see the sellers intact, right? Market sold all the way to the downside. You can see from here we took the sales Market sold all the way to the downside, came back. If it's some traders, they would have opted out, but because we understand our strategy and we know where we're heading to, we had to hail the market. The market sold all the way to the downside, and we're still expecting more sellers. To the downside. So that's literally how I do my analysis, basically on all currency pairs. This analysis works on all currency pairs, right? This is a top-down analysis. Though my chart is a little bit rough, but yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it, right? So please do it to like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you love this kind of content, please refer it to your friends so we can get more viewers and more engagement on this kind of video. And I'll keep on dropping you guys updates and posts on this. So this is V75 1x index.